Today, we have an unemployed single mother of 5 seeking a provider to support her and her children. This situation highlights a recurring issue where a woman who did not require her children's fathers to be providers or commit to marriage now seeks such a partner. With a significant number of past relationships and no current employment, the question arises, how can she benefit a man in this situation?
How old are you?
I'm 37. Just turned 37 June the 5th. I'm a Gemini also.
They said they like your Juneteenth outfit.
Thank you.
You're a Gemini, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have 5.
How old are your 5 kids?
I have a 17, 8, a 4, and 6 months, and a 6-year-old.
Okay, and a 6-year-old. I see the kids in the background. Um, how many men are they by?
I have 2, but one is deceased.
Okay, so 2 men. Have you ever been married?
No.
Why are you not with the 6-month-old dad?
Well, it's a long story. Just don't want to take on his responsibilities. So I have to move on.
This 37-year-old single mother has 5 children aged 17, 8, 6, 4, and 6 months. The father of her youngest child is notably absent, raising questions about his whereabouts. It's a common pattern where some women spend more time pregnant than in stable relationships. She has children by 2 men. One has passed away, and the other refuses to take responsibility. It's perplexing that she expected more commitment without marriage. Often, women in such situations are seen as side relationships rather than partners, a reality they might not fully recognize. If she were truly valued, a man would have committed to her by now.
Is he the father of more than one?
Yes,
Okay. So how many kids do you have by him?
I have 3.
3. And
So, it took having 3 children before she realized he wasn't a responsible father. It's likely he left her for another woman, perhaps seeing her as just a temporary partner rather than someone to commit to long term. This pattern suggests a recurring issue of unrecognized or unmet expectations in relationships.
so how many kids do you have by him?
I have 3.
3. And when
Yes.
did you realize he didn't want to take on his responsibilities?
I I realized it, but I loved him, so I just thought maybe he would do better.
Did you realize it before you had any of your 3 kids or after number one,
No,
two?
it was probably after the second one, but I just wanted to, I don't like bringing different men around my kids. That was another thing. So I just wanted to try to make it work with my kid's father,
Mhm.
and it just didn't
What
work.
was your final straw?
My final straw was when I got sick. I was in the hospital for 3 months with heart problems, and I think that was the last straw for me. When he couldn't be there for me then, that was the straw for me.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So is my saying it right? Is it Amelia?
Amelia, yes, ma'am.
Amelia Jackson, Florida?
Jackson, Tennessee.
Oh, Jackson, Tennessee. Okay. 37, Gemini. What do you do for a living, baby?
I'm a hairstylist. I have a it's not all the way up, but Vivid Styles Creations by Amelia P. I braid, I do hair. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm not currently working at the moment because I'm disabled with my hospitalization. What's going on?
So, despite being a hairstylist and entrepreneur, she's currently unemployed and receiving disability benefits. It seems that she relies on government assistance, such as welfare, Section 8, or housing assistance, because SSI alone isn't enough to support herself, her 5 kids, and potentially a partner. This situation highlights the complexities and challenges she faces in trying to provide for her family.
But I'm hoping. Well, I'm not gonna say hope. God will deliver me from what's going on, and I will get back to working. What
Okay. So you are you getting disability checks right now?
I am.
Okay. How long has this been going on?
I got sick in December.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And once you get better, you would like to go back to
So what? Yeah, cause what I was doing home health and hair, doing both.
okay, gotcha. So
Yeah.
we got Amelia Jackson, Tennessee, 37, Gemini. She's a hairstylist, but currently on disability. Mom to five kids, by two men, and never married. Or was you married?
Never married.
This backward approach of building a family without a solid foundation is perplexing. Many women have children with men without any commitment like marriage, often with multiple fathers. It's not until they reach their 30s that they realize the consequences, but by then, it's often too late due to emotional damage, high body counts, and diminished desirability. They also tend to have unrealistic expectations for new partners, expectations they never required from their children's fathers. This goes against the natural order of things and leaves them wondering why they can't find a good man in their 30s. Unfortunately, they are often seen as damaged goods, which can be a deterrent for potential partners.
Never married. What kind of man you looking for, baby?
I'm looking for someone that has his stuff together. He has to have a car. He can have kids, have a place to stay. Cause I got my stuff together. He needs to have his stuff together.
Okay.
Family oriented, God fearing.
It's interesting how some single mothers often invoke God while selectively adhering to religious principles. If she were truly committed to her faith, she might not find herself in a situation with 5 children and no marriage. Actions speak louder than words. Observing someone's behavior often reveals the truth more clearly than their statements.
Now, I want you to respond to this. What would you say to the man that's concerned that you have five kids, including a 6-month-old baby?
What you mean? Can you say that again?
I said, what would you say to the man that's concerned that you have five children, including a 6-month-old baby?
Um, I don't. They'll just have to accept me for me and accept my
Run,
kids
Forrest,
too.
run. This is a situation where a man
That's
might
it.
want to reconsider
Yeah.
getting involved. The actions and circumstances suggest that she may
What are your
not
deal
be an ideal
breakers?
partner for someone seeking stability
My
and
deal
commitment.
breakers, not having a job. Um, I don't want no man to come and move in with me. I done did that. Really, the smoking, the drinking, the going out. I'm not. I don't really do that.
Okay.
I don't really do none of that. I'm a homebody really, but I do like to dress up and I do like to go out from time to time. Dates are important.
Dates are important. So we have to be able to date you.
Yes, you gotta date me in order to keep me. We both need to date each other.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Um, I like chocolate men, but not necessarily. Long as he's handsome, he don't even gotta be handsome. No, you can't judge a book by its cover no more. So he can be big. I don't really have a type. I don't discriminate.
Let me ask you a question. Is the expectation for a man to come in and provide for your children as well as you?
Yeah, he would have to be able to provide for us as a whole, family whole. And I just don't want to date to just be dating. I want to date to marry.
From the start, it was clear that she has a complex situation, 5 children, and a history that suggests she might be seeking more from a new partner than she did from her previous ones. It's a challenging scenario for anyone considering a relationship with her. Focusing on raising her children and finding stability for herself might be the best course of action. After her kids are grown, she could then think about dating again. Expecting a new partner to take on financial responsibility for her and her children when she never required such commitment from previous partners seems unrealistic and unfair.
I want to be respectful, but I want to ask you a question. Do you think that's a lot for a man to ask? I mean, do you think you're asking for a lot of a man?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
How come you didn't expect your children's dads to provide? Or did they provide? Or marry you?
Uh, I guess that's where I come in to say I'm holding it as an expectation because I guess you got to know what you want, put your feet down, and what you want. I allowed him to be too comfortable, and it was my fault. It was my fault.
But now you want a man to, and I understand this desire, but you have
But
five
he don't
kids.
have to. He don't have to come in necessarily taking care of my kids because I do that. I take care of my kids. I always have.
Right. I know I
But
asked you a question earlier. Now, this will be said, so I would like you to respond to this. Because you wasn't married to either one of your children's dads, right?
no,
Were any of them providers?
one of them. One was a provider. He
Okay.
helped. He helped. And don't get me wrong, my second kid's father, he helped, but he came from a family oriented family, but he wanted a family. He did. He wanted a family bad, but coming in and providing, a man has to work. Saying about a man don't work that he don't eat. So if I'm gonna work, you need to work.
Yes, it appears she has made poor choices in men and is now seeking a provider to come in and resolve her issues. This pattern of relying on a new partner to fix past mistakes can be problematic, especially if she hasn't addressed or learned from her previous decisions. It's important for her to focus on her own stability and growth before seeking a new relationship.
Um, Coaching is good, but we need more. Another job to come in with the income. He was a good coach, but I needed some more things, some more. Don't depend on me for everything because I can wait on you to get yourself together. But don't I just got too comfortable and he got too comfortable with the every time I asked, like, when are you gonna get a job? It was the response and oh, I'm trying. And it just kept on being it. And I wasn't seeing no effort. I'm going to work, you need to go to work too.
Okay. But right now in this moment, you're not working because you
No,
can't. Okay.
no.
So, okay. I have some paid questions. Do you want them?
Yes.
Okay. Jihan Day said, make it make sense. What man should come into this mess? Our black women gotta do better. Y'all got the same song. Do work on yourself and respect yourself.
That's true. I'm not gonna be mad at that because it was my fault. I know where I messed up at and that's why I'm trying to correct it. So I don't know what he's saying. Make it make sense. It's not really a mess. I just have 5 kids. That's it.
Okay. Well, I think the request is you have five kids, and the expectation is you want a man to come and provide for you and your five children. And you have a 6 month old, a 4 year old, a 6 year old, an 8 year old, and a 17 year old.
Well, like I said, I'm not on here to date just to be dating because I had a man that tried to date me and he want me to come outside. Like I'm not doing that. That's stuff teenagers do.
What do you
Like
mean
I
come outside how? Like
just
outside the house?
just come outside and sit and talk in the car. Like I'm 37. I'm not doing it. So if we gonna date or we gonna have an interest in talking or and better yet, I don't even want a man to meet my kids. You're not even gonna meet my kids until I know that it is we in this for real, for real. You're not gonna meet them. I don't even want them to see you. Like that's why I said we can date each other. We're gonna go to the movies, we're gonna go out to eat, we're gonna do things, to get to know each other, but you will not meet my kids until I feel like it's okay for you to meet them. If we're not gonna have nothing, then you're not gonna meet them.
Okay.
It's
I mean, I think that makes sense. You just shouldn't. Your kids just shouldn't meet random men. So I
no,
think,
and they
I think
not.
everybody would agree with that.
They
What are your
not.
deal? Did I ask you your deal breakers?
Yes,
And I asked you, should he look a certain way?
yes.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
No, he don't have to make no certain type of money. He just have to be able to provide for himself first, because he has to be able to provide for himself. So he has to have a house. He has to have a car, a
A
place to
house, or
stay.
can he live in an apartment, or should he have a house?
He can live in an apartment, just somewhere to live. He just needs somewhere to stay, because he can't stay with me.
Okay. Now, when y'all get serious, is the expectation he would pay all the bills?
No,
Oh, okay.
I don't go with that. I'm a 50-50 type of person. I always have been. It's just that you just gonna have to be able to be willing to do that to add to me.
Okay.
I always say I've been wearing a cape on my back, the Superman or Superwoman or whatever. I'm ready to give my cape to somebody else
Okay.
and be
Oh,
more feminine,
and
if
be
that
more.
makes if that makes sense.
I understand. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. I don't know where I should go. If you can see me here.
Okay. Yeah. And, all right. We see you, girl. Happy Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Um, when was your last relationship, Amelia?
My last relationship was 4 months ago. 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. Well, with my kid's father.
Y'all broke up 1 month after you had your baby?
September. I had him September the 14th. It probably was in March that
Okay.
we probably split up.
March of this year?
I came home. I came home in March. I stayed in the hospital for four
Oh, that's
months.
right. You said you were in the hospital. That's right. That's right.
3 months.
We remember. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Uh, was when I had had my child. So it's been 4 or 5 months.
Okay. Three flaws you have to work on.
Three flaws. I'm a procrastinator. I need to work on that. Um, I need to work on being quiet. Uh, hmm. I don't know what else I need to work on. Hmm.
You only have two flaws?
Being quiet. I'm a procrastinator. And I would say one thing. I'm so independent that I've been independent. I need to start allowing someone to come in and be helpful. That
Okay.
makes
Just one curiosity. Because you're not working right now, and I understand you went through something, so that makes sense. You just had a baby 6 months ago. Why not wait a little bit more time to start dating?
I could, but I don't feel like I need to wait. I feel like I'm ready.
You feel like you're ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
mean, I don't waste it. I wasted so much time. I don't feel like I need to waste any more time.
okay, well, the last question is, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I know what I bring to the table. I'm a good catch. I know what I bring to the table. I know my worth.
What do you bring to the table?
I bring I'm a good person to be around. I can cook. I'm a good mother. Um if they have kids, I'm gonna treat their kids just like mine. Um I'm financially stable. I mean, I'm I really wouldn't say I'm okay right now. I'm okay right now.
Okay. So you don't mind if the guy has kids?
No, I don't.
And do you
I'm
want more kids?
I'm all about family.
You're
Family.
about family.
Yes.
Do you want more kids?
No, I don't want no more.
No more. All
No
right.
more. So
We got some more.
he would have to have kids already, or we can adopt. We can do that.
Okay. We got some more questions for you. Coffee Killer said, "Oh, you want a man to court you, spend money on you. Why should the next man have and do more than the men that you have children with?"
Um, I don't even really feel like this. That's a crazy question.
You don't understand these questions?
I mean, why would you ask somebody that? I mean, if he had kids, I wouldn't even ask him that because
Well,
he don't
the difference in the
he,
dynamic is a couple things.
he
You
don't
saying
have
you
to
want to,
spend hold on, he don't have to spend money on me because I have my own. I don't need a man to spend money on me. I have my own money. So if I want my own hair done, I'm gonna get my hair done.
It's clear that there's a significant contradiction in her situation. Claiming financial independence while being unemployed and on SSI disability and simultaneously seeking a provider male suggests she might be struggling financially and needs help with bills. This could explain why she's looking for a partner to provide support. The issue seems to be a misunderstanding of relationship dynamics. Expecting a man to take on financial responsibility for her and her 5 children, especially when she hasn't required similar commitments from past partners, reflects a lack of insight into the basics of relationships. Many women come to realize these problems only after their circumstances change, often in their 30s or later, as they face the realities of aging and diminished attractiveness. They might then seek a provider male, but bring little to the table beyond past baggage and children.
If I want my nails done, I'm gonna get my nails done. My kids don't want for nothing. All 5 of them. They ain't missing a beat. I ain't missing a beat. But yes, I want a man to court me. I want a man to be able to do that. If I want to go on a date, he has to date me. So yes, he has to buy me something. I mean, it's not an obligation because for one thing, you can go to the park. That's for free. Walks in the park are free. It's just a simple minded man that can't think. I mean, it doesn't take money. It doesn't take money to uh make a man make a date. We can go to meet up at McDonald's and just have coffee. That's $1.
I would say this: any man that's going to take you serious and interest in you, yes, I think that is a fair assessment. He has to date you. I think where the challenge is, you said early on you wanted a provider. So when you said you wanted a provider, this is why I asked you that question. Men will say you want a man to provide for you and your 5 children, and then that is causing a lot of people to have questions with that request. But I think the more we talk, the more it seems like you're willing to financially contribute to the household.
Yes,
But a man, I will say this: a man still does have to accept the fact that you have 5 children and you have young children too, a 6 month old, a 4 year old, and a 6 year old. Those are pretty young ages. So
correct.
that could be a lot for a man to accept. Maybe you're, but I guess what you're saying is that wouldn't be the man for you. But I guess to a
Right.
lot of people, it's mind blowing that you don't understand how a man might think that's a lot.
I'm not gonna say that it's not a lot because maybe there was reason why the father himself couldn't even do it because of the same reasons that you're saying. But at the end of the day, if you're a man, you're supposed to be a head of the household. I was put here to help, to be an assistant. That's why I said I'm ready to take my cape off and hand it to somebody else. But yes, you have to be a provider. I'm a provider myself already. I provide for my kids. They got a roof over their house. I mean, I'm not asking you to come in and just take care of me and my kids, but add to me. Be able to add to me. I'm going to add to you. And if
Okay.
you have a family, I'm going to add to your family.
We got some more. Lord of Leon said, a man has to work, but you don't work.
Right now. And I say I just stopped working like this year, and it's because of a sickness that I can't work. Like I had congestion heart failure.
She is now claiming that she has congestive heart failure, CHF. Here's a brief explanation of CHF. CHF is a condition where the heart struggles to pump blood effectively, causing fluid to build up in the lungs and other parts of the body. This can lead to symptoms such as shortness of breath, fatigue, and swelling in the legs or abdomen. CHF can be caused by conditions like coronary artery disease, high blood pressure, or heart valve problems. Treatment typically involves medications, lifestyle changes, and sometimes medical devices or surgery.
I had some things going on, but that's the reason why I don't work. I'm drawing disability and I don't even want to draw it. I'm ready to go back to work.
Okay.
But until the doctor tells me that I can't work, then I just have to do. I'm a hustler anyway, so I'm gonna make the money. I'm gonna do her. I'm gonna do whatever I have to do.
L double I. L double I said, I'll take care of you and all your 10, 11 kids with your fine country self.
Okay, come on, I see it. Well, honey, where is he at then? What do I need to do?
L double I, she said, where you at? What she got to do?
Yes, because I'm
Um,
I'm country and I'm fine. I know that.
Coffee Killer said, how much does a man have to annually have for 5 kids of yours? 2 grown people and maybe 2 kids of his. Do you know where this man works?
What did he mean? Now, what do
He's
you
saying,
mean?
do you have you thought about how much a man would have to make in order to support you and 5 kids, plus himself, and if he already had 2 kids?
No.
Women in general might not fully grasp the financial burden of raising 5 kids and supporting 2 adults, often because they aren't the ones directly paying for it.
I never thought about that. It doesn't even matter. You just need to be able to work, and have money coming in yourself and be able to support yourself and your habits. And really, now you don't even need to have no habits. I don't want no man that have habits. Drink, smoke, go out. I don't want none of that.
Okay. All right, well, the time has come. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No.
Okay, you got to download it. Let me see if your name is already taken.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't send this. Oh man. Um, I ordered something from Instacart and I never pushed send. Amelia is Mia. Let me see if this name is already taken.
Okay.
Well, your name is already taken, but it's not a lot of them. So you can keep your name if you want to. It's about 7 people that come up with that name.
Okay.
But I would put your full name and they'll be able to find you fast.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Amelia, Jackson, Tennessee, 37. What's the age range you would date?
My age range is about 39 to maybe 40.
Should he be in Tennessee?
Yes.
He should be in Tennessee. Okay.
Yeah.
Mom to 5 by 2 men. She's a hairstylist, but currently not working. Um, I guess we have another question for you right now. Melissa said she and every woman is allowed to change their requirements and expectations at any point in life. It's called growth. Shaking my head.
Yep, I can totally agree with that. That's it. She said it better. She said it better for me. Thank you.
We said thank you, Melissa. You said it better for her. All right. Make sure you go and download. Wait, girl, they still got questions for you, child. Oh, they talking about something else. Okay.
Okay.
What does it say? I can be. I'm a sheriff here in Chicago. Looking for a part. Not looking for love, but part time. All right, let's finish. They talking about being my security guard, child. All right, back to you. Amelia, download the Kendra G Singles dating app and set up your profile, okay?
Okay.
All right,
Thank
bye,
you for
baby.
having me.
Bye, baby.